Affairs, together with Hawks, has led us inside this Home Affairs office in Krugersdorp. We understand that around 30 people have been arrested on suspicions of falsifying South African documents such as passports. I'm not alone. I'm joined by Home Affairs Minister, who will give us a sense of what has happened and what sort of leads led them to the sting operation. We understand that the kingpin behind this crime has also been arrested, and possibly a Home Affairs official. Thank you so much for joining us, Minister. Talk to us about, the sting operation. How did it come about, and what sort of leads did you have to follow in order to carry it out?
Indeed, yes. We didn't come here by accident. It's a sting operation. We wanted to catch the kingpin. There are South African Home Affairs officials who are already serving jail terms. One of them in the Western Cape is serving 8 years because of this kingpin, and he was very evasive. We've been following him up for a long time, and eventually we led him here to this office to conduct these nefarious operations so that he could be caught. Simply the set of people you see here, there are two sets of people. On one side is South Africans, on the other is foreign nationals. They match. The South Africans don't have passports. That's how they select them, South Africans who have got no passport. They come here, give their identity, their fingerprints and their names over to the foreign national. Then the photo is going to be that of a foreign national with South African demographics, name, fingerprints, etc. This foreign national is now legitimized to be on a South African passport. One of these people here, these South Africans who are going to donate their identity today, is from El Dorado Park, coming here to Krugersdorp. Is it a coincidence? No. This kingpin is married to a South African who stays in El Dorado Park. And I think he married her just to be able to get South African permanent residency. Because in terms of the law, when you marry a South African, you get permanent residency and eventually citizenship. So many women get married without their knowledge. Of course, others is transactional. Then they come and insult Home Affairs.
And what sort of charges are they facing?
Well, this is criminal, but also face charges in terms of the Identification Act, also in terms of the Immigration Act, because he's giving passports. Some of these people he's giving passports to are illegal immigrants. Others, even more seriously, by the way, are refugees. You guys in the media, you always talk about vulnerable refugees and all that. Quite a number of people in South Africa who are looking for refugee status are not refugees, and I'll tell you why. You are a refugee, meaning you are under international protection. You have got what you call a Section 24 permit, meaning you can't visit your country because you are supposed to have run away from it because you are being persecuted. But they want to go back home, so they come to this man, pay him the 40,000 rand. He gives them the passport using this scam, and they go back home and will never know because they are using a South African passport. Will never know. You know why they can't visit their countries? Under the United Nations Convention of 1951, there's something called re-availment, that you can't be a refugee and re-avail yourself to the country of origin because you're supposed to have run away from it. You can't even go to the embassy. You are under what we call international protection by South Africa, so you can't. But this gentleman here who's doing this work, he cancels that out. They get South African passport, go to Pakistan, and come back and remain refugees. When we know they've re-availed themselves, it's proving what? That they've never been refugees in the first place. They are making us fools. That's why I'm not in any way touched by the allegations that we are xenophobic in South Africa. We are being undermined because this is not happening in any other country on our continent. They will never do it in any other country. They only do it in South Africa because they believe our laws allow them to do that. And some of them even say, no, the constitution in South Africa allow you to do any hooliganism, and that must come to an end. I'm not going to accept that.
Thank you so much, Minister. There you have it. That is Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, putting his foot down, really saying that he will not allow South African laws to be abused, refuting allegations that Home Affairs is xenophobic, saying that it is about time that the law took its course and stood up against abuses by those who claim to be asylum seekers and refugees. It's back to you in studio.